Push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
You're not going anywhere, man. What are you doing? You can't get past me. Brings up 3rd and
1. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down, Akers. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, Rosen. He completes this one to Mack. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Rosen going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Gary Jennings, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Go, go. Squeeze. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. Heck of a move, and then brought down near the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. This throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jalen Richard, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Parker the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 7-7, our score after 1.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Okay? Off. Check 52's the mic.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Catch made, it's Moreau. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, watch edge, watch edge. Check nickel. Check 52.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Taco Charlton make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Kill. Hey, Mike 52. Let's go. Pick the edge. Hey, come.
On 3rd down, Richard. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
And now it's Rosen looking. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Wide. Get wide. SOS.
On 2nd down now, Richard. Touchdown, Oakland. Jalen Richard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Akers, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, my 7. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. All day, Paul.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. That reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Rosen. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Sanders' kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On first down, Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, alert!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rosen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw is Rosen. And this is caught. It's Parker. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First down, Dolphins.
They'll run on first down. Akers. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Rosen looking to throw. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
No. Off. 49. Check 49. Check 3.
On 2nd down, Richard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Check 50.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Let's go now. Touchdown. Let's go one more. Got double tight.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Check
At the
43.
42-yard line.
Undercross. Go. Put it to him, check.
On 2nd down now, Richard. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
On 1st down, Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Here we get set. Check. 52's a Mike. Watch Mike. Go. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
Throwing is Jackson. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the fourth. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Rosen on 1st and 10. This is Jennings. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Gary Jennings, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Here's Rosen to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for a 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They come out here in the eye. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that is going to set up third and goal.
Check it. 180. We go. Check 9. Hey, alert. Let's go. Double up.
On third down, Akers. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
I got you.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
52. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Tight dog.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Bring it. Hug. Check out 6-6. Pull it hard.
On 3rd down, Akers. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow them
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
All right, fellas, listen up. Last practice of the week. We've had a good week so far. Let's make sure we finish the same way. We got a game on Sunday. This is a must-win for us.
Set, ready? 10 Lobo. Shoot! On the ready. Go! Let's go now. 70, Indy. Leaf River, Leaf River. Okay, ready? Get it. Ta-da. On the set. Now. Let's go. 50, plant. Hit it. Set. 18, Gator. Fire. Ready, set. Head up. Ready, ready. Say hut. Here we go, here we go. 30 base. Ready, ready. Ready up. Set go. Here we go. 18 Gator. Shoot. Got it. Huck, go. Come on, set. 90 Wolf. Leaf River, Leaf River. Here we go, set. 60 Outlaw. Get it, clear. Set up. 60 Pittsburgh. Now. Ready, ready. 15 Lonnie. Hit it. Hit it. Ready. 60 Orange. Fire. Down. 8 Reed. Hit it. Set, ready. 10 Tucson. Set, hut. Ready, break. Ready, ready. Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Set, go. Let's go. 70 Indy. Shoot.